There's this eternal debate about whether to fix car stuff yourself or just sell your soul and your entire wallet to a mechanic. The 2004 Ford F-150 rear axle seal replacement is a classic one on that list. It leaks, you get red fluid stains, and suddenly backing into the driveway looks like your truck is bleeding out. Most people cringe at rear axle repairs. I get it. Anything that requires more than turning a wrench on the hood feels like crossing some sacred line. There's grease and the risk that you'll somehow totally ruin the truck. But honestly, the job is pretty doable if you follow the steps. First up, don't bother unless you're seeing differential fluid leaking from the inside of your rear wheels. If your driveway looks like a Jackson Pollock painting made of gear oil, it's time. This is one of the most common issues with older Fords. 20 years is shockingly a long time for a piece of rubber to hold back fluid. Start by safely raising the truck and removing the rear wheels. I know, it sounds basic, but the number of people who skip the block the front wheels step and just hope for the best would terrify you. Trust me, always block those front wheels. With the wheels off, remove the brake caliper and rotor. Here's the pain point. These bolts love to seize and strip, especially if you live anywhere with rain. A little penetrating oil is gold here. Don't go full gorilla and snap a bolt. Patience saves hours. Now you'll see the axle shaft. But Ford, in all their wisdom, made it so you have to remove the differential cover next. Expect fluid to flow out like it's personally offended you. Don't wear your favorite shoes. This stuff smells like the inside of a lawnmower repair shop in July. Inside the differential, you'll need to rotate the assembly until you see the small pinion shaft lock bolt. This tiny bolt is frankly the biggest villain in the whole ordeal. Precision is required. Use a 6-point socket and triple check you're turning the right thing. With the lock bolt out, slide out the big center pin. Now you can push the axle inward and remove the C-clip that holds it in place. A gloriously simple little part that feels designed by a sadist. Keep it safe, because losing it means a trip to the parts store mid-job, guaranteed. Slide the axle out carefully. If you scored the housing or got overzealous pulling, you might end up needing new bearings, which takes this job from weekend project to, I don't want to talk about it. Pro tip, lay the axle shaft gently on newspaper, not concrete. The old seal will try to hang on for dear life. Use a seal puller tool or an aggressively bent screwdriver. Just avoid gouging the housing. Some people improvise with screws, but that trick can backfire fast. Getting the new seal in evenly is the key. A PVC coupler or seal driver helps a ton. Reverse everything. Insert the axle, pop in the C-clip, then draw it back out to lock in. Pin and pinion shaft go in next, then the little lock bolt. Don't rush these. It's the difference between smooth ride and mysterious knocking for years. Fill the differential with new gear oil. 80-watt 90 for most 2004s, but check your sticker because Ford sometimes lobs curveballs. Use a pump instead of trying to free pour. There is no elegant way to get 3 quarts of sticky oil into an awkward hole by hand. Finish with a thorough cleanup and a test drive. No leaks? You'll have saved about $400 according to the local repair shop, plus gain some mechanics cred. High-impact DIY fixes like this one separate truck owners from truck caretakers. It's maybe $50 in parts versus 8x that in labor. Worth it.